What's the point of screaming into the void of
Exactly. What's the point of calling complex angry about some stuff or list? Like, you should know better than that.
What's popping, y'all? For Complex, I am Jordan Rose, and today I am joined with wordsmith, poet, rapper, and sneaker legend, Wale.
How you doing?
My brother, how you feeling?
No complain, man. Another day, another way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're able to do this. I've been listening to your music for a really, really long time, so this was on my bucket list. And I guess I kind of want to start off by a throwback track. One of my favorite joints from you is Too Much Talk Freestyle.
Oh, wow.
And a specific line from that.
I can't even tell you one line from that.
I'm gonna give you one right here. Listen, a man has zero if a man has limits. Where I'm from, little lads pass stones like bad kidneys. But the first part of the line is what I want to highlight. A man has zero if a man has limits. Because that always stuck with me. Like, how do you think you've maintained like a limitless mentality as you've progressed through your career?
Man, it's survival mode. I think I was born on survival mode. Actually, you know, my daughter's mother a long time ago, she was cussing me out about something. It was just like, you just don't understand because you were born on survival mode. So that's just like, you are how you are. And like when somebody who really like doesn't really like, you know, that knows you but like can say that to you, like it stuck with me. Like I'm like, you know what? I've always been, you know what I'm saying, and I've applied that to my career, like whether I knew I was doing it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I left Interscope, I ain't had nothing. I didn't know what was next, but I was still, you know, still had my buzz, still had everything going. When Mark Ronson left, just left. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I got the MMG, I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? When I left Atlantic, I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like a relentlessness that I feel like I was born with, like just because, like just, you know, two immigrant parents, you know, behavioral issues as like my whole life, like in school, like having to go to school by myself without my brother, like, you know, different school and probation in 6th grade, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always had this like survive mentality, like, and it's the same thing in this industry, like, you just, you know, the limit is zero, like, you know, you gotta keep going, like, this shit is not easy, you job like not even really supposed to be here, like, from what you've been through, so, you know, we threw limits out the window.
Well, how do you maintain? Because that sounds exhausting, honestly.
It is. It is. I think that's probably why people like might feel the way they feel about me, because, you know, I mean, and I ain't asking nobody to really care or whatever, but they probably don't know, you know what I'm saying, what got me here, you know what I'm saying? I used to be real hothead, but, and then there came a day where I was just like, I still might be as angry, but I just kind of like I just white flag the certain things, because like, you know what I mean? Like, I know they don't really understand me, you know, and it's because they don't want to try, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
It's like, what's the point of screaming into the void of
Exactly. What's the point of calling complex angry about some stuff or list? Like, you should know better than that, you feel me?
I mean, but like, that's what growth is. That was like almost 10 years ago to the date.
I'm an adult, you know what I mean? I take responsibility, but like, you know, like, there was things that led that to happen, like, you know.
Of course.
Just like a lot of stuff, and like just stuff that I never thought like a company would do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also like everybody, like, you know, I had issues with somebody that was really close with the company, an artist, and, you know, that probably played into it too, you know what I'm saying? Like
a build up.
And I was a little bit naive in thinking that, you know, these people in the industry really like gonna feel what you feel about not being mentioned on the list. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to sell Complex magazines in downtown locker room. It meant something to be associated with it. So, you know, when you get in the game, you have a #1 album and all these #1 singles and all that, and like, you know, your fans loving your stuff and all of that, like, in my mind, I'm like, didn't I check all the boxes to be in the zeitgeist, in the world of, you know, the magazines that I've read growing up, you know, so. But yeah, again, now at this point now, it's just like, I don't really expect much from anybody or anything in this music industry. Like I just do my best, and like hopefully my fans can get to it, and you know what I'm saying, we can do what we do every time.
Yeah, for sure.
It is growth.
So speaking on the music and going through the years, where do you look for feedback for your music these days?
My people, like I gotta try to feel it through the fans, like you know what they say to me, you know, what they saying back home, like some of the good men that don't really be on the internet at all, or you know, I hear back from certain people, you know. I got eyes and ears like everywhere, so I get like some genuine feedback.
Yeah, but even the balance of that, because I remember I saw a tweet a few weeks ago of someone being like, oh, I want the old Wale, and you responded to that saying that they're attached to a version of you that they loved when they were in like high school, and that's really what they want, is that feeling of when they were at that part of their life.
I don't even know if it's a version of me. I just think it's a time in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you're not going to have freshman orientation and see the girl you like and have that newness of the chase, you know, and the newness of the first time y'all are together. Those songs that are out at that time, those are staple to you forever now. I can't give you that. What I can do is evolve as an artist and learn more about music and learn more about my craft to become a better artist. And I owe that to myself and to the people, but I can't recreate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't make, people always be like, oh, make a part 2 of this, make a part 2 of this. Sometimes some songs are part 2s of something, they just call it something else because I don't wanna, you know, it's the same train of thought, same mindset, same spirit, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can't recreate that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's a thing a lot of us struggle with, like in hip hop is like, you know, like some people are genuinely getting worse. Like some rappers are getting worse. I'm not one of them because I did my 10,000 hours 10,000 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm constantly trying to evolve and get better and understand like the whys and hows, and you know, I'm still trying to be a student of the game. So I mean, I take a little bit of offense to that because it's like, bro, I've write so much, but I would annihilate the old me in any capacity, any form of writing.
Yeah. What aspect of your pen's evolution are you proudest of over these years?
That's a good one. I think just like, you know, discernment and just like not like, sometimes if I won't waste no lines. If I like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like even though I'm starting to see the way people digest music is like what they catch versus what they don't catch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think I'm one of the best like when it comes to like, you know, like lyrics, like, you know what I'm saying? So just to be able to evolve with everything that's, you know, how music is changing, and like, you know, stand on it. Like, you know, like that's my sword. I'm gonna go to war with that joint, like without like trying to take from other people or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do it my way.
And speaking of kind of like how music consumption has changed, how has your indulgence on music discourse changed over time, especially like how the social media landscape has shifted so much over this last like decade?
I mean, like you know, since like maybe the past 15 years, like everybody's had an opinion on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now I think they're so loud now. Like they're so, you know, like it's like we're just in a room full of like a gazillion people screaming, and a million album reviews 15 minutes out after the album's out. A lot of hyperbole, man. Hyperbole is destroyed, the irreparable damage to like discourse on anything, sports, football, basketball. Like
For the sake of entertainment of it.
Yeah, and some people really only understand hyperbole. Like it's either a classic or it's the worst. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cooked us a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been dogging Kobe's legacy lately, like out of nowhere, you know, and it's just like this that's the hyperbole thing. Like, man, he was just like what do you mean? What? Huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they do it a lot more with music because it's, you know, subjective. So, and that might be one of my most frustrating things about music. or art in general, but especially music, black music. Like, you know, people will be like, that's trash, just because they don't like the person who made it, or whatever, or they might, you know what I'm saying, or they at odds with some, you know what I'm saying. But whereas you can say whatever you want about LeBron James, he got them 4 rings. He's the all-time leading scorer. Like, you know, there's a level of
Objectiveness
you
to sports.
can the absoluteness, like, you know, like an absolute thing. Like, you can do what you can say what you say, you know what I'm saying. Like, but Steph Curry is Steph Curry. Look at the numbers, you know what I'm saying. And hip hop is just like you could write a song like that has so much depth into it, but because it's not on like the pop and reactor or streamer hasn't dived into it, or like, you know what I'm saying, like,
it's an opinion-based sport.
And it's be like, oh no, he that sucks, he sucks, she sucks, you know what I'm saying, like, and it's the opinions is, you know, it's hard to say they are valuable now. Like, we in a like, how was it? I saw one reporter say, how was that XYZ album? I want to know before I check it out, and I'm like, you're a hip hop journalist.
Like, that's your job.
Why are you asking somebody else what they think? Why? But again, that's how cooked things are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think all journalists, all media, hip hop media, need to turn off anything when they reviewing albums for the first time. Don't look on nothing. Write your own ideas now. Write your own thesis and all of that down. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep the integrity of this thing going. You know?
It's tough. And I mean, speaking on just the different ways that people are getting their opinions about music, it's now like streamers, it's now their favorite internet celebrity, whatever they think about an album or an artist, is kind of, they will adopt that opinion.
And my thing is, like, one thing about it, I genuinely like respect the streaming community, because like it's like something different. Like, it is like 106 in Park, like, or like The Real World, or like whatever for this generation. They got powerful very quickly. The sustainability of it all, I'm not sure. When you put somebody like Kai on the cover of Billboard, you're saying that this person's a pillar in music, because Billboard's a music-based thing. So, you know, and that's fine and dandy, but like, does he want to be? I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never asked him, but like, does he want to be? Then if he does want to be, like, you could probably understand the frustration of somebody who's been doing this for 15 years, and that, you know, to be like, dang, you don't know like who was wearing Supreme, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who was, you know, don't like SBs and like, you know, before it was a thing, like a lot of your fashion came from somebody who's, I'm on their mood board. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just culturally, it's like, you can understand why, like, it would feel like, okay, like, you know, you're one of our new leaders. You're like maybe like some version of like what I would say like a Big Tigger or something back then, like, because of your access. But like, to keep the purity of this whole thing that that's changed so many of our lives, it's like, dang, you know, I find it like a little bit like, okay, well, because you looking at somebody, I when I walk in the room, I always introduce myself as if nobody knows who I am. So I don't carry myself like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's also like, new pillar, new guy in hip hop, new, like, they've anointed you as this thing, and, you know, what he do, like, you know what I'm saying? What, like, you know, and then that just make me feel like, dang, like, you know, it's just like, okay, I thought we was past all that. Like, you know, you work, you bust your ass, you rep your city, you do your thing, you have your good days, your bad days. The music industry is very difficult, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What was me, I get it, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I hear you though.
But you do your work, you know, you just hope that the purity and the sanctity of this game can still, you know, evolve, like, with everything that's going on.
Well, one thing that really made me happy to see is after the Kai BET moment, whatever, I saw, me included, I made a video about, you know, put some respect on Wale's name. And I feel like I saw some of that. You know what I mean? I feel like I saw a lot of people giving you your flowers, one of which Young Thug quote tweeted a tweet about you and was like, you know, Wale, one of the hardest ever. What does that mean when you see some of your peers and just people in the industry in general giving you those flowers after a moment like that?
it's good. Like what Thug said. Me and Thug got history. Like, that's my dog. But it was good. That was a cool moment. I mean, it's always good when people that you respect give you compliments and say stuff like that. Like, I ain't really mad about that it happened. I'm mad about how people is acting about how it happened.
How they perceived it.
Like,
yeah.
people is like, oh, you're this, you're that. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But I mean, sometimes I got a couple people like industry like heavyweights, like, you know what I'm saying, that every time they see me they just be like, man, dog, like you da 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 da. And I'm like, to keep this thing going, I'll be wondering why when they ask you that, why you don't say that? Why you only say that to me in privacy? So I have a love-hate relationship with like the flowers that you speak of. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have a love-hate relationship because like when I bump into people, it's like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then it's like when things can happen off of what you're saying, it's kind of crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So
yeah.
So I question the sincerity of it all, but like, again, it's always great when people you respect, applaud you though.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're here because you have an album on the way, which I'm very excited about. You've been putting out some joints, Blanco. One of them, I felt like a song that really told a story. One of the lines that stuck out to me was you said, "Got my beautiful house, no friends." Mm-hmm. How has working on this album helped you battle loneliness and how you've been feeling mentally?
Well, like, I mean, isolation is a real thing. Some say it's a trauma response. I don't know. Mine could be about a lot of things. Like, sometimes it's just easier on the heart to be by yourself. I travel, I got different cribs and stuff, but most of the time I'm dolo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I had a big house in Maryland. I had to get rid of it. It was just too big, and I was just in there by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just like the things that go on in your mind. Like Blanco, like I wish a lot of people would have really broke the record down how I wanted it to be broken down, and like, because it's like some people like, it's about a girl, right? I'm like, it's not. Like,
yeah.
Give me some of the, allow me some of the grace you give a lot of other artists and break this stuff down and understand, like, I'm trying to making a record that's bigger than this about a girl. Like, this is about you race, you start your career, you want to keep climbing, like make more money or more accolades, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever your thing is, and then you go to where you've made a lot of progress in your career, and then you look around and it's like, man, like who is everybody?
Yeah, who can enjoy these? Who can I enjoy these things with?
And then who can I talk to that would understand? The people that do understand, that would understand, can't, because they don't understand what it's like to be in the industry. They probably just think it's a fun time being a rapper, so they can't understand. And then you don't let people in no more because of, people done stole money from me and put me in the jams and had me sign bad paperwork. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't do that either. And then it's like, you got people that should, like, maybe on the fence, but you don't really know if you could share with them because they might not be, stand-up individuals, you know what I'm saying? So Blanco is just really about, like trying to get through it. Mm-hmm. I'm so, like, jaded by, like, this thing that came into my life so pure. I'm so jaded, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't give up on it, but I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta keep going, but it's like I'm still like trying to heal from like just wild shit that done happened to me in this industry, or like all the friends that I've lost in this industry, or the survivor's remorse that comes from being, the face of hip hop in the nation's capital for years, taking guys under the wing and helping and losing a lot of them. Losing a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So Blanco is about all of that.
When did you start working on the album?
I think maybe like the day that I left. Well, I mean, I don't never really stop making albums for real, like, cause I don't have many hobbies like that. But so it's like, I'm always writing, I'm always making stuff, so I really wouldn't know the exact time though.
Yeah. Well, it's been 4 years since your last joint. Why did now kind of feel like the right time?
I mean, we had to, you know, to be completely honest, like I had to management, I had to change labels.
I was gonna ask
I
about
went
that.
from Warner Records to, then I had like a little spot where I was trying to see where I wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then new label, new management, you know, that takes some time. I'm a every album type of guy. Like my whole career I would do a mixtape and album every year.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, moving and then like, you know, like 95% of the industry got like believe that their duties.
The layoffs.
You know what I'm saying? The layoffs really, really did me in. So it was a lot of things to figure out. That wasn't easy for me because I'm like I'm very active with the fans. I'm very like I get that, you know what I'm saying? I need it. I want to feed, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't been easy, but it was something that was necessary.
Yeah. I was watching a video that I quote tweeted that you retweeted or quote tweeted from like 2019 of an interview of Jay-Z from 2016 in the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And they asked him who he thinks at that point in time, or it might have been 2015, and they asked him who he thinks is gonna be around a decade from now. And he was like, you know, Cole, Drake, Kendrick, and Wale. Mm-hmm. And what he added to that, he was like, he said that you would be here just off sheer will and wanting it. Mm-hmm. So thinking about that now, almost 10 years later, what has been your key to longevity in the rap game?
I don't, as down as I can get, cause I got a lot, I get down, you know, imposter syndrome, all of that, like, but it's just like, just keeping the main thing, like, you know, I gotta keep at it, I can't stop, like, you know, I'm too good at it to stop, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, like, can't stop, you gotta keep going, like, it's in my heart. I still got dreams, man. I still got things that I want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're improbable, they still my dreams.
Yeah. So at this point of your life and career, what does success look like for you?
Man, I just want to win Employee of the Month once. Let me get a hip hop Employee of the Month at least once or twice at this point.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of fly shit, dope shit, but man, like, I mean, they always ask that question: what success look like? And maybe that's subjective too, but I really don't know exactly what it is, but I definitely know that I got some goals to reach.
Can you share what any of those might be?
Man, well, it'd be nice to win an award. I don't think I won one in a minute, but yeah, like, again, it's not like I do it for that, but like those are great pick-me-ups. Mm-hmm. For the morale of it all and for like your fans, you know what I'm saying? I know there's somebody somewhere in like Minnesota somewhere like arguing every day about like where I stand you know, and I do it for them, like, you know. So I want my people that support me to be able to have like brag too, you know what I'm saying? I want more for myself. I want more.
Right.
I want more.
Okay, I did want to get to like some quick sneakers stuff. Like, Firstly, like, what is your sneaker of the year so far?
So far, what is the sneaker of the year? Maybe the Nigel, the Fred 4s.
Okay, the Brick by Bricks.
I got my hands on something recently. It's a sneaky one. I forgot the name of it, but it's a sneaky one. It's like green. It's like green and like a little bit of tiny like infrared on it. It's an Air Max. I don't even know the design, but by the time this comes out, they'll put it right there.
Yeah.
It's a sneaky one. And there's something came out that was good. That I was like, yeah, these are alright. Well, Galaxies was a good touch for this year. I wish they would put out the Phone Maxes.
Well, I was gonna
add.
Those
was my favorite. That was like my top 3 favorite shoe ever, though.
I was about to say the foams are having a little resurgence. How's it been seeing the foams kind of coming back into modern hype?
It's funny to me. It's funny to your boy. Nah, it's good though. It's good. It's, you know, it's a classic sneaker. It's a DC sneaker.
Yeah. And finally, there's a lot of hype that you've helped generate around the GT Future.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about that model, that sneaker, that people are fucking with?
I think it's the nostalgia a little bit. You know, it's a little bit of a nostalgia. I don't want to say I have anything to do with it, but it's nostalgic, and I think on the performance side, it's like at least like these new like high flying players can actually wear a foam like and play in it. So you can't really wear foam maxes or foam posits in this NBA. Unless you like one of the Morris twins, them niggas don't care. They out that joint, them joints ain't even laced. They just ready for some smoke. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of that. Like, you know, AJ DeBan still been wearing them, you know, and he's a high flyer. Like he moves, so you know, it's good. That's a great performance shoe too.
That's a fact. My brother, that was my last question. Like I said, this was a bucket list interview for me, so
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you pulling up on me, man.
I should have been here sooner.
You good, bro.
It was my get back for not only having one cover all these years.
Listen, that cover was a little mural in our office. But that's it for Complex. I'm Jordan Rhodes. Peace. Yes, sir.